Hello! How we doing? Hey, Don! Glad to hear your internet's fixed. Zero, how you doing? Pimp, how's it going? Whew! Okay. Let's get today started, shall we? And let's turn that down. So what was wrong with it, Don? Good to see you, too. I hate my face also, don't worry, it's mutual. Fortunately, I have no feelings or happiness in my life, so that doesn't hurt me. Okay. So, Zero. We're gonna need to experience this, so I'm gonna turn the music off. So, apparently I'm screwed today. That's more or less the plan. You're excited to watch my pain? Okay, so what mode am I going into here, Zero? I go survival mode, right? And then there's some additional something that you're telling me is going to make things especially worse for me? Just want to make sure I start the right way here. Crank it up, baby. Crank it up. Let's do this. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Okay. Survival Interloper. Great. Yeah, I'm not gonna do well. We'll let my initial failings happen, and then we'll set it to a more reasonable difficulty for me. So I just say new, and then I have to pick Interloper after we get started. You start with the most minimal resources and have to craft everything you need to survive. Good, because I know how to do all of that, so we'll be in good shape. The world becomes more hostile the longer you survive and allows for 2 active feats, and I don't even know what that means. Let's do it. Alright. This is gonna hurt. I've braced myself for the intense bitch slapping I'm about to get. My cheek already hurts. Don, I don't know! I started to read a thing. How long can I survive? Oh good, a Kurt Vonnegut quote always makes me feel confident. Okay, well, here we are. We are in the snow. Okay. I am made of fear. So, I know nothing because I went online and I was like, what should I know before going into the long dark? And the first thing I read was, if you want the true experience, you should go in completely blind. So that's what I did. It is a nice day. It's very pretty out. There's a good cliff here that I probably shouldn't walk off the edge of. I am not jumping, Don. Man, we are not at that point yet. There's still hope. For not jumping to my death. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, so I'm seeing temperature in the bottom left. Is that vision, hydration, and hunger? And a general health bar. I see snow and trees. I don't know how to interact with things. Oh, you can't see it because of my big dumb head. Hold on. We can fix that. Let's put my big dumb head over here. And we'll go over there. There you go, Austin. You hang out over there now. Okay. Fatigue and tiredness. No, you should explain. If you want me to have any hope, you should give me a little bit of hope. Ow. Wait, that hurt me. That hurt me. Too steep. Too steep. That was too steep. Okay. Now we know. Now we know. Good. Good. So how do I identify something I can interact with?
to find some place to escape this cold.
I agree. Looks like we're already dying. It's getting awfully cold. I'm trying to leave the cold. It looks like the arrows in the cold section were going down and now they're going back up again. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. We slide gently and safely. Hypothermia risk. Ray. Okay, wait. No. Not like this, man. Not this fast. I know I'm already freezing. I have no idea what's even going on here. I need to punch trees. I can slide safely and slowly down the stealth road. That'll work. This is completely dangerous. Okay, that was dangerous. Okay, so we have minor bruising, a sprained ankle. I should go to the tropics. Cool. How I'm in a lot of pain now. Wow, we're off to a bad start. We're off to a very bad start. The good news is, there's no more risk of hypothermia because we've reached it. So, that's progress. I'll consider that a victory. We're looking a little wobbly. I'm only a little hungry. Okay. So far, so good. Everybody breathe. Everybody breathe. We've got a bridge. That, hopefully, is some sort of sign of civilization. I probably should have looked around.
Damn, that's smart.
To get a general idea. Ooh, mushrooms. Harvest. It said edible, right? I didn't read the whole thing. I wasn't ready. I'm losing health. I see that. A large edible shelf mushroom. Good. Food. Take it.
That hurts.
We'll take everything we can get. We will take everything we can get. I'm painfully aware of that health loss, don't you worry.
Ouch. Damn, that smarts.
I'm sure it does. Drunk without drinking. Can I just, like, eat these? Slash, how do I... Inventory? Do I not inventory? I picked up a thing.
I don't feel so good.
I'm aware of the frostbite risk.
Hurts.
You don't need to remind me. Hey, it said edible, and I'm a trusting guy. I, quick menu, spacebar. Thank you. Okay, so I see mushrooms. Could I... I probably have to cook them first, no? Wearing... Make sure... I assume it starts me wearing the basic stuff. That's true, Pimp. As long as I'm alive, I'm alive. That's all that matters. So far, so good. Or not. Oh, good, a bear. Let's not go that way. Yeah, I hear wolves. I see a bear. I could use, like, a cave. Or maybe I have to get sticks and build a shelter? You said there's not much crafting in this, right, Zero?
Damn, that's smarts.
Ooh, stick. I bet I can pick up the stick.
But I'll make it.
Oh, I'll make it. Breaking it down will cost 10 minutes and 55 calories. Do I want to do that? I don't think so. Ooh, that looks like something. What is this? Well, also, let's just pick up that birch bark. I wish I could just take the stick with me, but I guess I don't really have very big pockets. So that's not gonna work very well. But we found a homestead. It does not have a roof. I'm a little concerned about the lack of a roof. Ooh, something dead.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, that's someone dead. Great. That's encouraging. That really makes me feel like I'm gonna be in a good way here. I like it when I just show up and somebody's dead. Oh, no.
I don't feel so good.
Where is he? I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. So I need, like, a stick. to make a fire. I must. But I definitely hear a bear! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Not a bear, not a bear. No, get away from me. No, 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 no! Not this! Hi, sir. I don't feel like there's anything I can do about this. We're getting all light there. Hey, you know, I hear you're supposed to play dead, so let's just remain completely limp. I think we got this. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we made it.
That's a lot of blood.
Hey, the important thing is, we're still alive, and the bear decided I'm not delicious. And I got a stick before all that went in, so, you know.
Feeling faint.
How are you? Could it be the complete and total blood loss? You think that might have something to do with it? Not feeling too hot there, huh, bud? Why don't we eat some mushrooms? How do I eat some mushrooms? I have to cook them first, don't I? I have a broken down stick. Will burn, but not for long. Can I... So how... Oh, I'm so dead. I am so dead. I am so dead. I am
Damn,
dead.
that's
There it
smarts.
is. Oh, not again. Not again! No! No, 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 no. Stay away from me. Oh my god. Too close. We're still not gonna make it, but that was too close. Turns out you need blood. Legend has it, the key to survival is blood. Alright, so based on how I did Zero, what difficulty level do you think I should pick? And we're out! What did we learn? What difficulty level should I be? What's the word? More Interloper. Sure. Why not? Journal for this sandbox will not be saved if you continue. Dawn says the second one. We're gonna try another Interloper first. Voyager is probably reasonable. Yeah, I think, Voyager. We agree, Voyager. What do you mean? You don't think I learned everything I needed from that experience? I think I got it figured out. Should I have picked a different map? Pleasant Valley sounds nice. I'm always for something with pleasant in the name. Oh, for advanced players, so that's a no. Desolation Point, that's uplifting. For intermediate players, several key shelters, plenty of hostile wildlife, and harsh weather conditions. Coastal Highway. I like Desolation Point. That's what I'm going for. Sounds good for me. Sounds like it's gonna go well. Okay. It's gonna be fine. You and I together. We're gonna make this happen, okay? It's gonna be a good little team effort. Oxygen not included. I've been interested in trying that one. It looks like fun. I like strategy games, so I would be all about that. I've been playing Cities lately. I haven't played it on stream, but I've been playing it. Okay. I also want to play Bennett Foddy, but I have a trackball, so that sounds awful. Requires a hatchet. Okay. Turn down the audio. Is it that blaring? Sorry. There we go. A little less aggressive. Alright, so we're just gonna walk along this perfectly safe frozen river. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good spot to leave it. I see birds. Hey, Benzagon. Welcome back. How you doing, man? Hey, Moody. How you doing? Ooh, shelter. Give me shelter. It's mine. I am trusting this ice, and I hope that's the right choice. I think we've got a much better chance now. That bear, like, zeroed in on me from a long ways away. Yeah, only died once, and it only took me about 30 seconds. So, you know, pro moves. We're doing good. Personally, I think the key to survival is to die a couple of times just to know what it's really like. Then don't. You don't have to. Nobody's forcing you. It's okay. You have your own choices. Okay. Can I go in here? Are we gonna move into this hut? That is explicitly what I was telling you to do, Don. Good conversation. It's coming to Xbox Game Pass soon. I see. I do not have that. But I'm sure I can find a way. Old bedroll. Requires a hunting knife to break down. Can be used as tinder. Search metal container. Contains nothing. We have a cardboard box. Oh, more tinder. Okay, so let's do that. That's gonna work. That'll get us started. This is feeling a lot more encouraging. Fallen over metal shelf. Benzagon, it is about not dying. That is the primary objective. Don't die. But yeah, I want to play some stuff like Don't Starve and Oxygen Not Included and stuff like that, because it's just... seems like something I would enjoy. I don't think Bennett Foddy would go well with a trackball mouse, but I think it's going to be funny, so I'm probably going to do it. Pimp, I am an excellent survivor. I have innate survival skills that I was born with. And for that reason, I am destined to play and win this game. That you cannot win. I'm still gonna win. IRL camping stream. Hey, if I go camping, you know, if this all ends and we're allowed to go outside again, you know, maybe. But until then, this is an excellent substitute for real camping. Complete with bears. So, it said I need a hunting knife. Oh, giant skeleton. That's encouraging. Is that an elephant skeleton? What is that? It's too big to be an elephant skeleton. What is that? It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that. Is that a whale rib cage? What is that? You'll only watch if I'm barefoot. Don, I'm not a big battle royale guy. I'm not a big shooter guy. It's just never been for me. I'm afraid to go too far because I fear bears. I have now gained an irrational fear of bears. It took about 30 seconds, and here we are. Maybe there's something in the truck? Of course I will, Moody. We'll live stream all of my apocalyptic survival experiences.
Hope I can
Ooh,
still eat this.
Stale beef jerky. Jackpot. What do we got in there? No. 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 Okay, that seems to be the extent of what's available. Back out we go. Okay. So I do have some kind of food. Is hypothermia not a risk in this mode? Is that why it's scratched out, or am I already hypothermic? Is that what happened? I need to build a fire, which means I need a hatchet. I assume. I do have the food. Maybe... Oh, well, this will be enough information for me to see. So if I just hover on that jerky... Yeah, there's an eat option. Okay, so if something is ready for eating, it'll tell me so. So that's important information. And I still need a hatchet. Maybe just some regular old sticks? Like, I can't activate. I can't open the bedroll without a hunting knife. Well, let's go inside that barn and see if we can find some tools in there. What am I thinking? Yeah, because that might have some stuff in there. Where's a door? I looped all the way around. Oh, and there's another trailer over there. I should check in there, too. There are more many trailers. We are not doing the important things here. Okay. Let's go up the stairs. Seems like I'm getting a little thirsty. Well, congratulations, Don. I'm happy you got your jacket. And I'm happy your girlfriend got her flower crowns. That sounds lovely. Personally, I kind of stopped wearing flower crowns. They're not really for me. I thought it fit my hippie kind of look that I got going on, but no. It wasn't. So this is a problem. We're in a hole, and I can't see. That looks ladder-like. Yeah. If you were wondering, I can't see any better than you can. Did I trap myself already? That looks ladder-like. No, oh, stairs. I'm on stairs. I'm on stairs. Okay. And we're up. Okay. Look for a light in those trailers. That's a good idea. Can we get back out of here? Where am I now? Where am I now? Nope. Oh, there's the bed again. -2 degrees Celsius. Yikes. This is where I came in, no? Oh, there it is. Couldn't quite see the door, but it is there. Alright. We got this. Don, you have a purple beanie, or you have a purple jacket? Yeah, so let's go into these trailers and hope we can find some kind of flashlight. Or a torch or something. Maybe a lantern. There's a new Minecraft music disc. Oh, we got another bed in here. Still super dark. Hi, Kenna. How you doing? Moody. It's a crossover episode, Moody. Broken metal bed frame requires a hacksaw. Let's just fumble around in the dark and see if we can find a flashlight. I don't seem to be able to move around much in here. It seems pretty dark. It wasn't that dark in here a minute ago, but it is, you know, becoming nighttime, so that probably has something to do with it. Night doesn't have to equal dead, if I'm careful. Ooh, reclaimed wood. Cool, cool. That's something. And I can break that down into reclaimed wood. And that cost me time. I'm going inside. I'm going inside. I'm gonna hope that sleeping for 3 hours is a good is an aurora bad? What does an aurora mean? Kenna, you can't just say something to me like that. We're gonna sleep for 3 hours. as a test. And see how it goes. No, you cannot. I know what an aurora is. I mean, what does it mean? Oh, God. Why is that?
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
I need water. Ooh, an energy bar. Okay, so we're hungry and thirsty. I'm gonna eat the energy bar.
Where did you get an energy bar in the wilderness?
I'm not in the wilderness. I found a trailer. Well, I mean, I'm in the wilderness, but there's a trailer. Okay, that helped my hunger. I'm still thirsty, though. The lights are indeed on. Is that something I could have changed? I have water? God damn it. I'm an idiot. The auroras turn the lights on. I have so many questions. In my experience, that's not how that works. Do I still have the jug, though? I should still have the jug, right? No? Did I lose the jug? Seems I no longer have the jug. Is it on the ground? We are now jugless. I have no jugs. Tragedy strikes. Requires pry bar. Can I make one of those out of a metal bed frame? Thank you, Pipito. Oh, okay. So I have a magical wonder jug. That's good to know. Moody, be nice. Just because that was obviously from Wikipedia doesn't mean you need to point that out. Besides, you've shared plenty of Wikipedia fun facts. Come on now. I'm not feeling... They were thinking of implementing it, but it would be too fiddly with inventory management. Yeah, I agree. I don't know that I should have gone outside. I don't feel good about that. I really don't feel good about that. I do need a can or pot to make water. God damn it, Moody. Why is that flashing? I'm drawn to it. Should I not be drawn to it? I'm drawn to it. This is unsettling. This is very unsettling. Pimpopedia. Yes, the home of Benzic algebra and Pipfex. Yeah, my temperature exists now. I noticed that. I don't think that's a good thing. I was pretty happy with being temperature proof. That was a good deal for me. I think we're gonna need to... Ooh. Oh, I can't take that. There's a can. Pork and beans!
Be hungry later.
Okay. We are still alive. I don't know how long that's gonna last. Accelerant. Ooh, that's handy. I already had some, but we have more now. I'm gonna need to build a fire here. I don't know what the deal is with maintaining a fire. I'm sure it's easy, right? Things in a game like this are always very straightforward. Simple. Requires no figuring out whatsoever.
Can't feel my hands.
I can't feel my hands either. But mine is from anxiety. But at least we're in the same boat. You and me together, voice from nowhere. Benzic algebra is an art. That's true, it doesn't rely on traditional math rules. It is more of an art form. Whale processing. So those are whale skeletons. Okay. Oh, I see you down there, scrap metal. Revolver ammo. Okay. Yeah, it probably smells pretty awful in here. But that will distract me from the crushing cold and lack of food. So, you know, balance. What about a brick? Seems like a good way to defend myself. Just throw bricks at bears. That's a way to hunt, right? So the lights went out. That's good. I think the entrance... Oh, I see a little dot. Oh, there we go. Yep. Yep. There's a wall. There's a wall. Okay. Oh, dear. I may have made an error. Now we're trapped in the smelly whale processing facility with no vision. At least I have a candy bar in my pocket. That's my usual go-to in real life to keep myself out of situations. Power of Snickers. I don't even know where I'm looking. Do I have matches? I don't even know that I do have matches. Do you start with matches? I have rubbing alcohol. Oh, it's peroxide. Antibiotics, accelerant. I have ammo, beans, scrap metal. What's that? Matches. Okay. We can see. So hopefully we can get our way out of here. Matches, great idea. Small tip on controls. 1, lights. 2, weapons. 3, bait. 4, fire. That all sounds very important. I'm not going to worry about it. I think I know better than you. Honestly, I know you think you know how this game works, but step back and watch it, master. I just had an eyelash fall into my eye, as though that was punishment for saying that. How do I put my matches away? About to freeze to death.
Damn. I'm freezing.
I can't freeze to death again. What if we just set something on fire? I'm gonna experiment here. We're gonna set this bush on fire. I need to set something on fire. Hey, Don, what's up? How can I help you? Burn! I do have the wood I picked up earlier, that's true. Maybe I can just pile that on the ground? Let's drop 3 of them. I dropped all of them. We're gonna pick up a few of those. I don't want all of those on the ground. H to put things away. Thank you. I was wondering about that. I figured I'd figure it out eventually. Okay, so the matches are right here. How many do I have left? I have 10 left. So, if I light, can I then light that? I don't appear to be able to. I just wasted another match. What if I put accelerant on it first? Eat the match. Great idea, Don. That's not an option. If I wanted to hold that... Are you just supposed to throw it into the fire? Just press the fire button. Oh, you mean like the fire button? I understand now. I didn't understand what that meant before, and I was all sarcastic towards Zero about it. Now look where we are. Pretty sure you call that karma. Pretty sure. Alright, so let's go in here, because I have a feeling protecting the fire from the wind is a good idea, but I don't want it too close to the house. No decoys. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. Then we want to go fire. And then we want to place it right there. And we're gonna start it. I'm sure my house can burn down, but fortunately, I have another house. So, if it burns down, we have a backup plan. That's all that matters. Just gotta have stages of failure prepared in advance. It's important.
Are you serious?
What happened? What happened?
Damn freezing.
Where'd my fire go? No more fire. Was this a bad spot to try and make it? Yeah, I noticed that. I want fire. All I want is a little bit of pyrotechnics. Well, that's upsetting, Kenna. You're telling me it's not guaranteed victory from start to finish? And I'm out of fire supplies? The metaphorical shit is hitting the fan. Speaking of which, is that something I have to worry about? I don't think so. Rule of thumb, that chance is a dirty lie, especially when you need the fire. Well, color me encouraged. I don't think this is a good spot to build the fire. I still think that the spot I was using was a good idea. Yeah, see, but it's red everywhere, Moody. I don't think I have enough materials to make this anymore. I need... Because if I go into my inventory, we have lighter fluid, we have enough reclaimed wood, and we have matches. I should absolutely be able to build this. Or do I need more kindling? No, I have kindling too. I should have paid closer attention to what it costs to build the fire. Oh wait, there it goes, there it goes. Okay, it was just a bad location everywhere I was looking. There's a spot, and it's right here. There's, hip, fire.
I could eat anything right now.
There's no winning, only cold. Oh, we're gonna beat the cold. Watch this fire light. Watch it light. Watch it light. Here we go. It's gonna be perfect. I'm warming up already. Come on, warm me up. I'm ready.
So cold.
That's probably a good idea.
Just wanna lay
I think
down
we're gonna
for
have
a
to.
bit.
So... What was your challenge again, Kenna? Come on, there's a spot. There's a spot for it. Oh yeah, I did try Interloper, if that's what you're referring to. It did not go well. It lasted, I believe, 30 seconds. Interloper plus 50%. Yeah. You got Interloper minus 50% in stock? Because, that sounds a little more my speed. And honestly, still too fast. I'm convinced that this is a good spot to start the fire, but maybe it isn't. Interloper is a much harder mode, where I have no hope of survival and the world is crushing and bleak. It's called Interloper. Check it out. I'm gonna say that the place that I tried to build the fire before was a bad idea. I'm gonna try and build it here and see if it's a better idea. Pray to the fire god that he brings us warmth and friendliness. As the dead sleep. All of this sounds bad and very, very ominous. I'm not... Okay, accelerant. That's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Fire's life out here.
We have fire. We have fire. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're warming up. If I stand here next to this fire, it's gonna help my warmth situation, right? It's gonna help? It looks... I can see it helping. I can see it helping. All hail the fire. Praise the fire. Oh, Oh, it's fire time, Kenna. I think I should keep standing here, even though it's scary outside. Oh. I don't know. I don't know how to check that. 21 minutes. I have 21 minutes worth of fire. Can I add fuel to it? Yes. So you just throw reclaimed... I'm just going to do this as an experiment. And that added about 11 or 12 minutes to the fire. 0. Yeah, pretty much everything, Pentagon. It's all deadly. And I hear wolves. It also adds temperature. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. So +6. So let's add a little more fuel then. Water, if I were to do that, that would be to boil and clean water, correct? Oh, and I can take a torch out of it. Okay, this is important. Okay. We're gonna add one more reclaimed wood. We've now got a 1 hour long fire. What is the conversion rate of game time to real time? I assume I need to collect water before I can make water, right? Like I need to use a can or something and go get water. I have a can. So we just need to find water. Or maybe, if I'm holding the can. I was hoping I could scoop up snow. I think that was too hopeful. Oh, you can melt snow. I just have to magically use snow from the menu. So I click on the fire, and I click water, and I use the can, and I melt snow. And that's going to take 19 minutes. But we're going to have more water, which is good, because we're getting thirsty. So, do I have another can? I only had the one can, right? Yeah, that was the only option. We are warming back up again, which is also good. Hey! The temperature gauge isn't red anymore. Careful footprints. What footprints? Those are my footprints. Do you see other people's footprints or other beings? Eat more canned stuff to get another one. We've got the beans. We should cook and eat those. Give me beans. 11% was lost by smashing open the can because I didn't have a can opener, I assume. No, you can just smash it open and waste some food. Now we know. That's a good way to learn. Learn by wasting food and risking death. Knowledge is power. They could be the boogeyman, pimp, but I don't think I need anything riskier than a wolf right now. Oh. Uh-oh, Kenna. Well, it's a bit late for that now. 5 minutes until melted. I should keep warming up. Let's see. I have something else I can eat. Let's eat the stale jerky. I don't have anything. Can be used to make tea for pain management. Hashtag it's time, Moody. Yeah, we're on Voyager, Kenna. We'll see. Wait. Actions. Repair, but I need cloth. Okay. So I can't... Oh, I am wearing them. That's the top left there. Okay, I see that now. I heard something. Assuming all of that. Correct. Yes. No getting lost, no dying of cold. And I'll get cans all the time. Okay, that's good to hear. We're gonna keep boiling that water. 12 minutes, 24 minutes. I don't know where the wolves are at. I'm trying to, like, just listen for them and get some heat. I don't think it's gonna warm me up beyond that point. It doesn't feel like it, and that's probably because that's the temperature I'm at. Can I see my temperature? Like my body temperature? Yes. Calories, air temperature, feels like 3 degrees Celsius. Kenna, you don't start with anything, especially happiness. There's actually a happiness gauge in that mode, and it starts at 0. So if I... numb. It just tells me numb. Voyager is the second difficulty. Correct, Pimp. Still no fire. So you have a can, you just can't do anything with it. Great. If so, I'm gonna go ahead and assume if I walked into this fire, it would hurt me. I feel like that's not something I should gamble on. I'm encouraged by the steaming can, though. So how much time has passed? 24 minutes until boiled dry. Okay, so we're just gonna take that. And try and boil some more water. And is that cooked then? 2 minutes until burned! Jeez. Okay, we took it. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. I can make a tin can phone. The wildlife all run from you in Pilgrim.
My fingers feel numb.
Sometimes you find yourself stuck out in the wilderness, and you need a way to survive, you need some cans, you know? And I'm here to offer you the one thing that will help you in your times of hardship, your times of pain, frustration, struggling, and fear, when your game is of darkness. Whoa! Okay, I think we're back. So anyway, if you're in the world of darkness, you don't have cans, you don't have a can opener. You gotta come around the corner, come down to our little shop. We're set up in the trailer in the middle of nowhere. We're selling cans that don't need can openers. They got pull tabs. We give you knives. We got all sorts of stuff. You can hit it with rocks. No can opener necessary. You'll survive. You'll be happy. You'll lose 11% of your beans. Buy one of our cans. Did we, catch back up there? Okay, looks like it. Let me just... give me 1 second. There we go. Alright. Won't those cans be really hot to grab? There's no such thing as pull tabs in this world, Kenna. That'd be too easy. Oh, I'm hungry again already. Crap. It's almost like people need to eat regularly. Ridiculous. Beans and molasses. Give me 534 calories. That's good. That's pretty impressive. Pimp, there's no need to worry about things being too hot. Oh my god, I'm warming up! I'm like actually warming up. We're gonna add some fuel to this fire. "12 minutes until boiled." And so when I see that start steaming... Oh no, it's steaming now. It's still 12 minutes. Can I eat the beef jerky? I can. Yes. And I assume when the sun rises, I'm gonna have a much better chance of surviving.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
That guy who drank his own pee, you say? Take a look at that stream title. So I have socks, but I'm wearing them. But let's take this moment to go through the inventory and listen for wolves. Water purification tablets. That would be nice if I didn't have a place to boil. We're gonna need some more reclaimed wood. I mean, fireproof is a pretty big bonus, though, considering your everything else not proof. The other survivor dude, like the guy whose show was Survivor Man or something like that. I don't know what that guy's name was. Could write his name in the snow in Braille. I'm pretty sure that's called prostate cancer. There's nothing wrong with drinking boiling water. Recommendations. Okay. It does look like the sun's starting to come back up for me. What if I take a torch and take a peek in here? Oh, nice, Kinna. Go grab that package. What'd you get? Might as well take that. Is there anything else of value in here? Still can't open that. Because I need a knife. We should go look around in that place that's dark. With our torch. My torch is going to go out on me, though.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
But you're holding a torch. It's so warming. There's nothing wrong with the cold if you've got a torch in hand. Come on, buddy. Buck up. It's all going to be okay. Just got to have confidence. That's all that matters. Confidence is the key to surviving in the wilderness. Has nothing to do with skills, experience, or training. 100% confidence. Wow, this room makes a lot more sense now that I can see inside. So there's that, and there's the hole I fell into. Which explains a lot of that confusion. Okay, we have a book. We've got an additional book. That looked like something that teaches me how to shoot a bow and arrow. Possibly. Bapanada. Torch is still lit for the time being. Not feeling confident about the amount of time it's going to remain so. I am made of fear. A note left behind. Flat sand. At least 6 inches long is ideal for sharpening your blade. Importance of a sharp tool cannot be overstated. A flat sand or river stone, 3 inches in width, at least 6 inches long, for sharpening. We're going to take that. And we're also going to take the whetstone and the cloth. Because that should mean we can now sharpen a blade. My torch is going to go out. We should go back outside. So that I can find my way back before I'm blind again. Hold on. Okay, this is a ticking clock. Where's the door? Where's the door? Where is the... I know there's a door on this floor. It's over here somewhere. Okay. That little sliver of light is frightening me. Outside, outside, outside. I don't think I can crouch. And it's dark. No. Okay, Austin. That didn't help anybody. Well, it's dark again. Looks like we're going to need to light another match. Not a torch, but a match. Okay. At least I got my torch back. Maybe I can light it with the match? What if I take it back out? Oh, it's ruined. So no, I cannot. Which means I just wasted another match. It's all right. We're still in here. Keep your sharp blades away from your tool. Don't worry. No blades of mine are getting near any tools of yours. Never fear. You've got the safe distance of the internet protecting you. Those matches go out pretty quickly. Did you know that? Seems like we were off to a good start. Now I'm trapped in the house again. It's really promising there for a second. I probably should have gone back the way that I came to get out of here. That would have been the right thing to do. It's all about learning from your experiences. I don't seem to be able to light a match. Did I put it away? Is that what I'd done? That's what I did. Alright, let's get back to those stairs, which were... Well, the problem is, Benzagon, I'm not even entirely sure... Like, after I get the light on, I don't know where I am. Just stand here and wait until morning. Metal shelf. Just push around in the dark, Austin. I really should stop wasting my matches, but I can't see. I think I keep going back into the same corner. Wait, what is this? What is this? This seems like a path. This seems like a path. This seems like a path. Door! There it is. It's right here. It's right here. I saw it. Where is it? There it is. Get me out of here. Welcome back, Kinna. I just burned all my matches trying to get outside of a building. How are you doing? Looks like my fire went out. Or no, my fire was over here. That's a good point, Pentagon. There is no moon. Oh good, hypothermia is back. Greeted like an old friend. We missed you, hypothermia. Things were going so well. Hey, how's this water doing? That is snow. Okay. Yeah, we'll use the reclaimed wood and the accelerant to try and get this started again. What was that you said, Zero? Whenever you need the fire. Something about that. You said something about that. Can't remember what it is now. No idea. Yeah, it was something about when you need the fire. There's something about that. Hotkey 4 is the hotkey for fire.
It worked.
Oh no, I was joking about what you said. Where whenever you need the fire is when it doesn't work. Might as well throw the torch back in. Yeah, goodbye matches. Which means we need to try and maintain this fire. No longer at hypothermia risk. Sun's coming up. That's great news. Okay. We have sunlight. Moody, it's not over yet. I am going to have to journey out now, though, because we're going to need to find some resources. Hey, I mean, making it to day 2 isn't... I mean, that's not bad for my first attempt. We're calling this my first attempt. The other one didn't happen. So, you grab torches from a fire. You can toss a lit torch on the ground, grab a new torch, and light it off the one on the ground. Oh, wow. That's all very important. I'll take the encouragement. Thank you, Zero. If you die on day 1, then that means I have hope. There's hope for me yet, guys. The question being... I feel like
Looks like I made it through another night.
Well, now I'm awful at this game, so I'm happy I could take up the mantle of sucking.
So cold.
Oh, we're cold again. God, complaining. I'm cold. I'm hungry. I want shelter. Me. Well, yeah, you're on what, like day 170 or something on your current save? Isn't that where you're at, Zero? Okay. What's my computer doing? Woo! Spicy. There we go. Let's turn that. We are alive, though. And I appear to be warming up. Looks like I need to eat something, though. Oh no, Moody! You can't play this game with the complaints turned on? Does it frustrate you too much? I like having somebody to yell at. It helps me. That's why I like it when I'm playing Rocket League and somebody's being an asshole. Because I have something to be mad at. Good news is, that's not a rare occurrence in Rocket League. Still got 41 minutes left of fire time. We only have 3 reclaimed wood left. You just end up yelling at Astrid. You gotta keep that temper under control, Kenna. It's not good for you. Bad for the ticker. And we're hypothermic again.
Damn. Freezing.
I know you're freezing. I'm gonna eat my beef jerky. So you can read books and learn from them. That is a real thing. How much time does it take? If I go stand by the fire, can I warm up and learn? We're gonna combine the wonders of knowledge and heat. And come out on the other side a better person with more skills. And more life. The book on not dying is good. Does it actually make you live longer? Because that'd be it. That'd be fantastic. I could use a book that just makes the whole game easier. So we can read this. Basic Algebra 1-on-1. 1 hour increments. But the only book that I have eventually a source of knowledge, for now something to burn. I don't know if you know how time works, information, because if it's currently something to burn, it's not going to be a source of knowledge ever. That's generally not how that works. We're going to learn how to bow hunt. That's going to take a whole hour. How much time on the fire do I have? 54 minutes. See, that would have backfired on me. So we're going to add some reclaimed wood. And then we're going to... It seems like reading isn't a good idea. It seems like the game was really trying to tell me don't read right now. That's a bad idea. That's a good point, Benzagun. I should do exactly that. And I think we're going to go off this way. I am so cold.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
The thing I'm most confused about is how to improve my clothing situation. Maybe I can make mittens now. I got a piece of cloth. We can repair this. Sewing kit required. So we cannot repair that, in case you were wondering. This whole game isn't good for your heart. Hey, you know... Oh, that's why my computer did a weird thing. Yeah, let's install GeForce's drivers. Just do some driver updates while we're in the middle of stuff. That's good. And it just pops in to let me know, hey, this is why stuff was going wonky on you, in case you were, you know, wondering. What an odd stack of
I've been
rocks.
so hungry in my life.
Lost Cairn. You've never been so hungry in your life? I can literally tell you you were hungrier about an hour ago. So, I don't know what you're talking about, bud. I'm afraid to go too far. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Just have some Cheerios as you play. Dr. Pimpito in the house. We are still hypothermic. It seems like there's not really much near me. And I have a feeling that's going to be a recurring theme. I don't think walking out on a frozen lake is a good place to find wildlife. That was probably my first mistake here. What do you think? We're just going to walk back. Might find fish sticks. Well, I did find a stick. A sapling. Can be used for crafting and repair. Hopefully it can be used to make me an axe. Oh, good. Staying away from the edge of that. Looked like the ice was about to collapse on us there. I think we're okay. Don't think I should get any closer to that, though, as I do exactly that. We're gonna pick up these stones. I have a feeling they might be useful to craft an axe or something. I'm not sure. This is not Minecraft, that's for sure. That much I can guarantee you. So my question is, if I wanted to craft something... Throw one at a bear and play fetch. Great idea. The stones are my medical professional. Great, Dr. Stone in the house. We're gonna be fine. We have a doctor. He doesn't talk much, but it's that deep, brooding character that makes me trust him. I think we're gonna go full Castaway here pretty soon. Man. So what I'm wondering about... So you can throw stones. Stones are a weapon on their own. I'm not even seeing any more reclaimed wood. Still need a hatchet. I wonder if I have to find a hatchet, and I don't get to make a hatchet. That could be. What would my Wilson be called? I like Charles. Or Chuck. Seems like a upstanding character that'll help you when things are going wrong. Chuck's a good, strong name.
Lay down for a bit.
Really, just because I breezed by the fire? The question is, how am I to heal myself? So we have unsafe water, and we have safe water. I don't have any food anymore, though. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be a problem. Sleep, you say? Sleep to heal. Got it. That makes sense. Drink the unsafe water. Oh wait, this is not the place with the bed I can use. Shoot. Dadgummit. Sleep is for the weak. Hey, Skunk Guy, how you doing? Welcome. Good to have you. You can say chuck you. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Solid.
Never felt so cold in my life.
I have a feeling I'm gonna need to find a hatchet. I think that's required. Although, no, because then how would you do it in the interloper mode that was so scary? Ooh, more reclaimed wood. Okay, more for the fire. More for the fire. Gather, gather, gather. There's probably tons of it in here. I am dying. We're gonna go sleep. Before I actually just die. Well, I'm glad you guys are here. Oh, come on. You don't need food. Don't be a baby. It's fine. I'm hungry too. You don't see me complaining. Yeah, let's die peacefully in our sleep. I think that's the right way to go. We're gonna see if we can get lucky and find some more snackage in here, because I was bumping around in the dark last time, so maybe there is something in here. Food? 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 Here, boy. I already ate the beef. The beef is long gone. Beef is old news. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason my guy doesn't seem like he's feeling very good. Yeah, drunk walking, not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're out of food. Leo, we're coming up on number 2. How you doing, man? I mean, I know you can't respond, but respond out loud to yourself, and I'll assume you said good. Glad to hear you're doing well, Leo. Hey, Skanga, thanks for the follow, man.
Goddamn freezing.
I am goddamn freezing, apparently. It's a specific tier of freezing. There we go. Now we can warm up. Problem solved. Everything's fine now. At least I'm not cold. Can I eat pants? That's the question. Will thermal underwear fill my stomach? I feel like once you get to a certain point, you can eat pants. I think that's a good thing to keep in mind. And I do thank Zero. And I thank you too, Leo. I thank everybody that's here. Awesome to have you guys around. To watch me starve to death. Oh dear. Oh dear. Skunk Guy, I can eat pants after I've lost my sanity. Well, I have good news. I think we've reached that point, so let's eat some pants. Seems like we're no longer sane. Actions. Eat. Moody, I didn't even think about that plan. That's what we should have been doing from the beginning. Ah, newspaper. Everything's gonna be fine now. Oh. Okay, we have fallen. We're on the ice. So we're just gonna walk out here, and it's gonna be just like when I walked up to that other location, and oh god, there's a lighthouse right there. We're just gonna die seeing that lighthouse in the distance. We're gonna slowly crawl, hopefully, desperately, toward the lighthouse. I faded into the long dark. I don't think I won that round, guys. I don't think we made it. I could have gone in the ship. New personal record! Thanks, Zero. The ship in the ice. Yeah, they probably had food. Hours indoors, 7. Hours outdoors, 12. World explored, 2%. They call me Milk. Ooh, boy. Well, let's try again. Yeah, we're gonna keep it at that difficulty level. Okay. So instead... Oh, we're going again. Don't you worry. Alright. They can look for how white I am. I'm clearly not white. I would appreciate it if you didn't assume my race. Like, can you not? That's not cool. Like, you know, I just, like, come on. Just making stuff up now. Leo, I'm inclined to agree with you. Impressive bone density. That bone density. Okay. Support me, Margaret Atwood. I need your love. Saving. Good, good. So just in case anything happens, we'll come back right here. Yeah, that's a better spawn point for sure. So that means our previous home should be right there, and there's the crashed ship. So we're beelining for the lighthouse. I'd like to live there if we can pull that off. I'm not gonna say I'm like super confident. Are there pets in the game? I don't think so. Ben's gun. The first time I chose Desolation Point. This time I did not. I think I just clicked through and it just happened. Should I have not? There's still time to change it if you guys want to send me somewhere else. I am open to suggestions. I don't know that it was random. I probably just clicked on it because it was already selected and I wasn't paying attention. Leo's saying ML or CH. Why don't we do that? Tell you what. We'll start in a new spot. Or I'll put it up to you guys. I'm going to keep walking toward this lighthouse. If we agree I should go somewhere else, say so. Kenna's perfectly happy with this situation. Alright, here's the thing, though. Mystery Lake or Coastal Highway. Okay. I see. Yeah, I did spawn almost exactly where I died. Seems like I could get up there. I don't think I'm much of a... Thanks, Kenna. I think this is gonna be... I don't know what kind of climbing ability I have. I doubt it's much. But maybe this is shallow enough?
Feel my feet.
I can't either. We should be worried about that. Was my body back there? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't want to look. I can't experience that kind of existential terror. My brain can't handle that. You made a pole? I didn't see your pole. Oh. I see it now. Yeah, if anybody wants to start at a new place, Moody's the only one that voted yes, I think. Nobody else voted.
So cold.
I appreciate you making that, though. That's such a nice feature. Pimp's just trying to send me off track. Because, you know, I definitely need help to die. You think there's a bed in the lighthouse? Or do you think I'm an idiot? People live in lighthouses, right? That's a thing. It's definitely a thing in folklore. Oh, you hadn't voted yet, so somebody voted yes then. Do you guys want me to go elsewhere? You gotta vote, guys, because the current winning vote is yes. Oh, the current winning vote is no. Never mind. Mysteries, mysteries, Pimp. We'll never know. Oh, I have a bedroll still. Hold space and click the camping icon. This guy. Okay. Well then, we're gonna move into this lovely Canadian lighthouse. No wins a 5-1 victory over yes. The decision's been made. Firearm cleaning kit. That seems like a good find. Legit firewood. We have a stove in here. This is a much better start. Books. We got book learning. There's a broken computer. But, you know. Submenu with a campcraft icon. Okay, so... Okay, well let me get to the place I want to sleep first. Hold on. Oh. Don't even need to. There's a bed in here. And it's 2 degrees in here. But I bet I can make a fire. We'll read that later. Oh, we can go up even higher. You know, like a lighthouse. I feel like I probably should have been able to put that one together. Okay, some more, or, well, I guess now our first reclaimed wood. I live in fear, guys. I live in fear. Hey, you keep any hacksaws up in this lighthouse? You got any, Ooh, scrap metal. See, I'm glad I went up here. That's so, Pimp. That's so. Okay, so that'll just take me up top. So let's make a fire in the stove and see if that is successful. Crouching. How do crouch? Nope, that's sprint. I got it. Control. When you're out trying to survive on your own and you need to find a way to get yourself warm, make yourself happy, protect the people you care about, there's one thing I can't recommend more, and that's arson. You burn down your neighbor's house, you burn down your friend's stuff, suddenly you're left with everything you need. You got work boots, you got no friends, you got a warm fire to keep you comfortable and happy. Everything's perfect. Loot really can be anywhere. You guys are not kidding. So let me be the first to recommend arson to you and your family to make everything better when you're trapped alone in the long dark. Yeah, I know I'm freezing. The good news is... Oh, 40% starting chance. That's more, right? That was more than it was. Ooh. Proper firewood added a lot of time. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. And I'm assuming because this is an enclosed space that the air in here will warm up. It's gotta, right? Okay, so it's still daytime. Hope I finished reading what? I didn't throw the book in. See? It's right here. Or are you talking about the notes? Nah, I don't need to read. When I arson my friend's stuff, I make barbecue. That's a great idea. I started it with a book. Well, who needs knowledge anyway? I learned so much from my last death.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Alright, alright. God. Me. All about you. All about nameless survivor guy. Alright, well let's search some drawers then.
This'll come in.
Ooh. Herbal tea. Definitely should have been doing this. Ragged t-shirt. And nothing. Okay, but the important thing is, what is, okay, we can fish. We can fish. Okay, that's a big deal. We're gonna try and go fishing. Ragged jeans, but I had a better shirt, right? I can't wear it. I have to fix it first. And I don't have I do have a sewing kit? Evidently I found a sewing kit. Oh, I have to take off the shirt I'm wearing, probably. There are additional menus along the top of my inventory page. Ah, I see. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So we'll wear that. So now we're significantly warmer. That's helpful. Have those on. Have those on. Have 2 pairs of pants on. Well, leggings and, long underwear and proper pants. Oh, and that's my crafting page. Okay. Let's take... Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see the man behind the mask. He's a good-looking fella. I like him. I like him. He's got that tumbler nose. So I could make tinder plugs, which I probably should do. So what does it take? I already have fishing tackle. Can I make a proper fishing rod if I get a stick? It doesn't seem like it. We're gonna go back outside, because I'm all warmed up again. If I go fishing, I'll only get Easter eggs. No, Bunny Day is already over, so we should be okay. It's come and gone. So it is still pretty cold out here. And I don't seem to be that resilient. Yeah, it's just Theo. We're just playing as Theo now. It's his own game now. We don't talk about Bunny Day. It's over. Everybody survived it. Yeah, Bunny semi-month. The Bunpocalypse. Over at that water, that was dangerous. Fact of the matter is, I need more food. I think I you start with some basic food, right? No, you don't. That was incorrect. I guess I just found food pretty immediately last time. Oh, well, we knew there was jerky in the truck. I don't know if that's still true. Maybe things generate, and it just kind of depends. I really have no idea. It's getting cold on us again. Come on, get up there. There you go. Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea since that's going to be closer than going all the way back to the truck. We'll go to the ship and hope we can find food in there. It is so cold. It is so cold.
Need to find something
But in
to
theory...
escape this cold.
Yeah, we've got a place for that. Hold on. We're picking up sticks and rocks right now. We'll worry about hypothermia after that's over. The most important thing is to gather sticks and rocks. And if you don't know why that's not important, I can't help you. That came out wrong. Where'd the ship go? Please, no more Easter. I think we've had enough of Easter.
I'm so cold. Up again.
The ship was out here, no? Ah, there she blows. We are officially freezing, so let's hope we can find something we need in the ship, I guess. At least some reclaimed wood so that I can start the fire again. I'm banking on that. That's got to happen. The ship's name is the Riken. Or the Riken. Probably Riken. That sounds more, like, intimidating. You could name your ship the Riken, but I don't think anybody's going to be very threatened. Yeah, but I kicked Zipper off my property. You say Riken? Yeah. I think that's what it is. Can I climb into it here? Yep. There we go. Okay, we're inside the ship. There's a dead guy. We can search the dead guy. That dead guy was empty. But he left us a scarf. There's a... Because we need a sequel to Peter Cottontail? Everything gets a sequel now. They're making a sequel to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I guess that was already technically done. Benzagon, I don't know if that's the right vibe for this particular stream. What did you submit?
Could end up being useful.
Coal? There's coal in this ship. There's also large amounts of darkness. But it's magical. I'll give you a chance. But Benzagon, I'm gonna die. Alright. Hold on. Alright. Hold on. Keep your pants on. Or don't, I'm not your dad. That's not what it should be. And it. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, no. Run. Run while you still can. We're gonna make that minimal. How about like there? I think this is what's gonna get me to focus. This is what was missing. I didn't think there was a way to make this game more terrifying, and I think you found it. It's the screams of previous The Long Dark players. Oh, man. Alright, well, if you guys want to go this route, I'll open up requests. Yeah, we have a blizzard now, which means I'm blind, but I'm pretty sure this is the way I'm supposed to go. Oh god, I really hope this was the way I'm supposed to go. Because it's pretty dark now. Show me some ground here. Yeah. Basically the game chose to kill me rather than continue to listen to this. It would rather just end. We're gonna fight it. Fight fire with fire. You give me a blizzard, I give you louder Toad. This song... Cursed is not even the word, Kenna. You should see what else gets submitted. This appears to be the same ship. So I managed to turn around 180 degrees and come back. You have the power to skip this. You have the power to skip this. I need you to understand that. Oh god. This hurts me. To upset you, Kenna. Specifically to upset you. Put in the command, vote skip. I feel like I'm walking around and there's just a lonely toad singing off in the distance somewhere. Was it a bad idea for me to just walk aimlessly into the night? The Skunga. Alright. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we have a problem. It seems like things... Well, Kenna, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna let that happen. You made a mistake. Does anybody know which direction the... I feel like the lighthouse was that direction from the ship, no? To the right there? I've got over 50% health, but I don't know where I am. I really think the lighthouse was this way. Yeah, Leo, this is a bad situation, for sure. I'm correct, this is the right way. Okay, cool. If we can find the edge, we'll be in good shape. 50% health in real life is... like a mild flu. Thank you, Toad, for all you have brought us for this bounty of victory, safety, and reclaimed wood. Ooh, food!
Can always use more food.
Thanks, Pimp. That's super helpful. Yeah, at least there's something to protect me over here. Yes. Oh, good. Home sweet home. This place worked out great for us last time. Yeah, I'm feeling confident. The good news is we know what sorts of things are about, so there's a dash of hope. What happens if I set a fire inside? Like, how bad would it be to set a fire inside? We're gonna try and sleep off the storm. I'm gonna sleep for 2 hours and see if that helps. It sounds like the storm's still going strong. It's gotta still be going. Yeah, it's still going. Hey, did you know we're still at risk of hypothermia? I think this is a pretty substantial problem. Zero. Exactly. It's the experience of listening to Bohemian Rhapsody alone in a room with nothing else to do. That's 50% health. At least it's warmer in here than it is outside. It's the equivalent of eating a golden apple. You and I live in two very different worlds, Skunga. You and I live in two very, very different worlds. What do you mean, Kenna? I should have looked in the lockers? Do you think they have stuff in them? You think people keep stuff in lockers? I think you're too hopeful. I wanted the can, okay? It drew my attention. It's like Link in Breath of the Wild whenever you're cooking, and he stares aggressively at a pot lid. That's a radiator. Where are the lockers? Ooh, candy bar. Ooh, piece of candy. Indeed, that is a chair. What lockers? Dadgummit. Oh, those lockers. Are those the lockers you were referring to?
What have we here?
Yeah, it seems to not be allowed though, Ben. Or Leo Ben. Do I call you Leo Ben or Leo Ben? I have three options. Decent leather shoes. Probably get you killed out here.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Well, I mean, a granola bar in the United States is going to be a candy bar, yeah. Requires pry bar. All three of those are locked. Still stormy. He plays music on the pod. That's true. But he also, and trust me he does, stares aggressively at the nearest pot lid. Like if you're sitting there just chilling, he'll just be like, really? Really? Like he's, I think, romantically attached. Yeah, exactly, pimp. I'm too good. I had the precognition that those were locked. They'd already left my mind because I was moving on to the next step. So you made me backtrack. So way to go, Kenna. Look what you did. I was doing so well, and now if we die, it's your fault. I have a new item in my inventory. According to Steam. Moody. Yeah, that speedrun strat is insanity. I can't believe people can actually execute that. Folks have more patience than I do. Also locked. Right. Got it. Thank you, Kenna. Thank you for clarifying. Scotty, buddy. Buddy, it's okay. I need you to get it together. I understand this is very nerve-wracking, but you don't have to do anything. The worst part of this is, it seemed like I was doing well there for a second. And then we started playing Bohemian Rhapsody and everything went to shit. We had a stove. We were living in a lighthouse. I had slept once. Things were so good. Now I'm thirsty. We're back stuck in this same stupid barn. I have fear. I have lots of fear. I'm not blaming it on the toads. I'm blaming it on you. Obviously. It really doesn't seem like there's anything else worth digging for in here, does it? Leo. So it's all about defeating Kinna. That's really the point here. The antagonist of this game is Kinna. Hey, failing up is still moving up, okay? At the end of the day, you're up. Doesn't matter how you got there. I feel like it wouldn't take that long to open a drawer and find out that it's empty. You know what I mean? Like, I could see it taking longer to search through it if there was a bunch of stuff in there. But did you die? I don't know about you. But it's my feeling that, it shouldn't take that long to search an empty drawer. I'll find something to complain my way out of failure. People generally tend to like that. It's a very endearing quality. I am stuck. That is an odd reason to be stuck. Okay. Alright, alright. You know what? Fine. Apparently, my guy here can't pick up his feet when he walks. Which, if you ask my mom, was my problem all throughout junior high school.
I'll be hungry later.
Crackers. Nice. My people. That's a good point, Moody. Yeah, you got me there. Can I have faith, okay? We might even make it past the second day. Speaking of which, I should probably walk back now. But since we're here, I'm gonna gather some stuff. Because I know there is stuff in here. Ooh, coffee. Cool. Scrap metal. We have... There can be things in glove compartments. Oh, did I not open the glove compartment? I should probably do that.
I better take this food.
Peaches! Millions of peaches! Peaches for me! There was a balaclava? Where? On the shelf? Back in we go. See, this is a big problem. Because observation, not my forte. Ooh, also soda.
Thank goodness.
But here's the... Oh, wait. No. Yeah, there it is. Hello. Check visors and gas tanks. But there's never anything. Well, I checked the visors. I remembered to do that. But we'll have to go check the glove compartment. I'm gonna put that balaclava on. Because I have a feeling... Oh, do I have to repair it first? Can I not wear it until it's been repaired? It seems like it would work. What am I doing wrong here? That should be a headwear, right? Well, first of all, we can wear 2 scarves. But if I take that off... Oh! Dummy. Okay, there we go. That is horrifying. That is horrifying. Can we talk about the fact that that is one of the scariest images I've ever seen? This game is a horror game and the monster is you. Looking nice and spooky. But did you die? Seems like I'm not warm, Kenna. Seems like the answer to that question is no. Theo's gonna rob a bank. You know, that might actually help me quite a lot right now. I'm in dire enough straits to rob a bank. Ooh, let's get those tea berries. Or rose hips, you know, whatever. Damn it. Maybe just sleep in the bank. They probably don't have blizzards inside the bank. I feel like that would work to my benefit. Alright, we're gonna try and make the trek across the ice again. We're also gonna take this paper. Hey, this is where we fell to our death. Or, well, stumbled drunkenly to our death. Falling is kind of an extreme description of what happened. Ooh, definitely gotta stock up on rocks. Crucial. Alright. Getting everything I needed. There's a bank? Okay, I need you to answer me honestly. Should I go there? And how much does it cost to open an account? Sometimes you can find candy bars in the safety deposit boxes. That's what you gotta lock up. See, the thing is, Kenna, they're aware of what's going on here. They know people are in danger. They know what's crucial. And you gotta keep your candy bars safe. You don't want people going around stealing them from you, so you need a candy bank. It's just like being 6 again. So the reason I was getting lost is because I was walking out of that and going that way, when I should have been going that way. You found a stone in a cash register. Complete collapse of civilization. Stones are now money. Get a free toast when you... free toaster. What's that guy's name? James Veach? Was that a James Veach reference? So that's a no then. James Veach is this guy who does these videos where he replies to spam email. All the bank tellers are wolves. Hey, that's not polite. You gotta be nice to people that were raised by wolves. Just because they're feral and act a little different than me and you doesn't mean you can go around throwing slurs around. Okay? They're not wolves. They're people just like you and me. Just because that one bit me doesn't mean we need to freak out about it. James Veach never did get his free toaster, no. Tragedy. I'm glad you know who I'm talking about. Pimp, I definitely recommend James Veach. Kenna just gave you the spelling, so... they're funny videos. I don't think he ever actually had his own channel, though. Everything I ever saw from him was posted by somebody else. Do they at least wear sheep's clothing? Well, yeah, how else are you going to feel safe when you go in there? Come on now. But yeah, his whole shtick, Pimp, is to reply to spam emails and really just troll them as much as he can possibly manage. If I had a bow and arrow, we could get those birds. If I had confidence, we could just grab one out of the sky. Oh yeah, the rubber duck one is fantastic. I would start there, Pimp. If you just search James Veach rubber ducks, that should be enough.
I need anything right about now.
I love those videos, Moody. He's fantastic. Alright, let's get back inside. Sure, my fire's still going. Definitely still going, right? Yeah, worst flatmate ever. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Ooh.
I could use this.
Ooh! 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 Okay, so go back to my inventory. Let's eat this candy bar. Seems like we've got, like, way too much tea. I don't feel like I need to be carrying that in all of my pockets. Can I use, like, if I have a room like this that I could find stuff in, can I use the cabinets to store stuff, or can you only store what's on you? Alright, Kinna. Hello, Kinna's cat. "51% wet. New cotton toque. Would that be warmer than wearing this? +9. Hey, welcome to Unlurking, Leo. How you doing? You can put stuff in containers. Yes. Thank you, Zero. Thank you for that excellent news. You make me very happy. Map.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Didn't I just do that? What, a granola bar is not enough to keep you going? Huh? Picky, picky. Alright, have some crackers. Just eat an entire thing. Whoa! Chrissa, thank you! Welcome! Guys, how we doing? Wow, thank you so much, Chrissa. Hi guys, welcome. You showed up just in time to watch me starve to death. This is called The Long Dark. It's an open survival game that I am playing for the first time today. And we're not doing too hot, to be completely honest. As you can see on the bottom left of the screen there, I have very much cold, very little vision, thirsty, and hungry, and almost no health. So we're, you know, killing it. I know you do, Chrissa. I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's here for. I think everybody wanted to watch me die, so...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Good news is, I can provide. Ah, dog food. Perfect. I'll be fine now. Welcome, guys. Alright, so the question is, should I build a fire and sleep? I feel like that's what I should do. The eye is like, yeah, it seems to be just... Zero described it as just kind of like general consciousness wellness. Wait, is there something there that I could have? Simple tools? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take that. I bet that's going to be necessary for crafting. And a piece of cloth. This is the game that starts with the plane crash, that's right. You'd rather eat the dog food than the sardines. Dessert-flavored fossils. Hey, well, I mean, you are supposed to lick fossils. That's how you find out if they're fossils. Because fossils are made out of a certain type of mineral that is porous, I believe is the reason. And so they'll stick to your tongue a little bit. And that's how you know it's a fossil. My temp is slowly going up from all the clothes. I think also because I went inside. Thanks, Benzagon. I'll see you later, man. Okay, we're gonna try sleeping my health bar up a little bit. Please don't be dying of hunger and thirst when I wake up. Can we not? I know I could have checked the numbers, but that would be smart, and we don't do that here. Dying of thirst. Dying of thirst. Hypothermic, it's dark, and I'm dying of thirst. Seems I've made a great choice. Wondrous. You know, I hear you last a while you're thirsty. It's actually not a big deal. Alright, we're gonna eat some jerky. Because we need that. That was quasi-helpful. We're gonna drink this soda. Ah, refreshing. Enjoy your food, Chrissa. Yeah, I think salty snacks are the right way to go. I wish peaches would also, like, you could drink the peach juice, and it would help with your thirst also. That'd be nice. Tin of coffee, but I kind of need to make coffee for that to work. Alright. Can I use snow? It is so dark. Need a match to get downstairs. Match. Use. I don't want to light my bed on fire. I just want to light the match. Where are the stairs? Okay. Let's just get downstairs. And we're gonna start the stove. We are not going to use a book as fuel. That delicious, delicious Twitch juice. Alright. Start fire. Pray to the fire god. Please. Give me your bounty. I'm counting on you.
Why didn't that work?
You let me down, fire god. Yeah, I noticed it didn't work, champ. You're not gonna make me burn a book. What is this, Library of Alexandria? Come on now. I'm still not burning a book.
Come on. Come on.
I may slowly run out of reclaimed wood. Come on, fire. Come on, fire. Come on, fire. Fire, 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 fire.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay, I'm gonna use accelerant this time and hope it pays off. We're out of tinder. Great, now how am I supposed to find a date? Thank you, Moody. I appreciate your endless support. Alright, so it's dark, we have no fire. We're hungry, we're thirsty. Oh, that's a door, that's a door, that's a door. There it is. At least I can see out here. Thank you, Phoebe. I really can't see out here, actually. Do I have accelerant? I do, but I no longer have any tinder. Emily will not go out with me, and Phoebe hates me. So, guess again. Oh, hello, frozen corpse. What do you got?
This stuff will come in handy.
Wow. Condensed milk. Alright. Condensed milk and a flare. That seems hopeful. Just need one stick. A single stick. One single stick. Scotty will always go out with me. That he will. Although he's not pleased with me right now because I've been having to give him his medicine. So, the flare will work. I can light it with the flare. Should I keep the flare though? Is that going to be... Yeah, I thought the flare would be a fire starter, not tinder. Torch, stick, tinder, but not flare. I can break down stick. Okay, but I don't have stick. Keep flare. Keep flare, look for stick. Copy that. It's getting chilly, though. Keep flare, look for stick. Keep flare, look for stick. Blue flower, red thorns. Yeah, I'm a little upset about that, but, I mean, the point of it is to forage, so I'm willing to accept that. Hey, you know, Kenna, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's a regular day. You gotta take pictures, though, and show them to us. Leo, I don't know. I think so, though. You read that as cows. That would be confusing. Why? Is the point of that question to find out if I'm gonna die in this moment? The answer is likely yes. Oh no! That's okay. That's alright, Kenna. You got to experience it, and that's all that matters. Shut face, Phoebe. Nobody feels bad for you. You have the perfect life. Oh, is it still there? Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I should get rid of that. There it goes. Oh, what is that? Get over here, bunny. I can throw a rock at you. Get over here. Oh, stick. That's a stick. That's a stick. We found a stick. We got a stick. Ladies and gentlemen, we have stick. Yeah, we should be careful out here. That's a good point. You know, if you hadn't said something, I might not have realized it's dangerous. Thank God I have your ominous voice to tell me whenever something's going wrong. Who needs the super accurate meters?
Kind of thirsty.
Pray to the fire god, Leo. Pray. Yeah. Pretty filled in on the hypothermia situation, thank you. It's gonna be fine, though, yeah? I mean, it's gonna be fine.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Sure you have. Sure you have. Besides, you'll feel much colder later. Don't worry. This'll seem like nothing in like 20 minutes. Especially when we try to light the fire and it doesn't light, because that's the way my luck works. So... leave Thumper alone. Hey, Thumper gets what he deserves, okay? He can't be out there making merry in the woodland critter forest and just get by like that. I will not stand for it. Okay, we're getting back inside. It's gonna be super dark. But we know straight in and to the left is where the furnace is. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna turn, we're gonna go over, and it should be like right here somewhere. Table, so it's over. Open cabinet. Potbelly stove. There you are. There you are. There it is. Yeah, sunflowers. It's... Wait, but I thought I had a stick. But I have a stick. Actions? Oh, I need to harvest tinder plugs from it. Got it. Did that do it? Now if I highlight the table, potbelly stove. There we go. Yes. And we're going to use some accelerant, and we're not going to burn a book. We're going to start the fire. You burn.
Well, that didn't work.
Come on. Burn. Burn, baby. Okay, well, no accelerant this time, so... Come on. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Come on. I believe. I believe. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
All the way around. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to my luck, Leo. With reclaimed wood, it's only an 80% chance. I see. So it was the choices I made that screwed me. This is not a new experience for me. Okay. So can I make water with snow without, like, going outside? Yes. That's great news. Okay, so 17 minutes until the snow is melted. That's great to hear. So it's only a 20 since it's me. Exactly, Pimp. Exactly. The universe stacks up against me, and that's why I lose video games. It has nothing to do with skill level, bad choices, or general lack of attention. If you feel like that's what's going on, you are sorely mistaken. %, yeah. I mean, it seems to like failing at the last second. Seems to favor that.
Mouth so dry.
Yeah, I know it is. We're working on the water sitch, bud. I'm sorry about that. Did I even look in these yet? Seems like I might have. That one's locked. We have the simple tool set, so I should be able to make some things. I have a feeling I would not like Fire Emblem. You're correct about that, Moody. I don't think that game is for me. Can I put my torch back in the fire? Okay, not at all what I meant to do. Let's not set the building on fire. Oh, there we go. Extinguish. Put away. 15 minutes until boiled. Yeah, no, it's not for me. I think that's a pretty safe guess. After you search, it says empty. Good point, Pimp. Good point. Okay, I still don't have any food. Let's see if there's anything I'm remotely close to being able to craft. Survival bow. Are those tools that I have? Wouldn't that be in my standard inventory if I had it? Or is that a separate thing? Moody, that sounds incredibly frustrating. That is not for me. Okay, so... Oh, you also need a workbench. But we know where there is a workbench. Do I need a workbench for everything? No. So that means does that mean I have them, though? If, like, would they be grayed out if I didn't have them? Or is... Not that I have them. Okay. Okay. Well. Well. I mean, I need water. I basically just need to wait out that water. I don't think I have a choice. I'm very indecisive. Because, like, I'm super dehydrated. So I'm pretty sure that's what's gotta happen. Just pound that down. Drink up, bud. And why don't we go ahead and make another one of those? Those have to be forged. Okay. Oh, now that I'm no longer thirsty, though, maybe I have something else I can eat? Like condensed milk? Ugh. I'd rather eat dog food. You found an improv knife? Leo, it sounds like you get pretty lucky. What's that like? Yes, I successfully found the stairs. Chair. Radio, table, which means the bed should be Around here somewhere. Or was the bed on the next floor? I think the bed was on the next floor. For those of you who are unaware, because we're working in absolute blindness right now, we're going upstairs. Crate. It's like a text-based game. Just roll your mouse around blindly, and the game will tell you what you're looking at. That sounds like the most infuriating game ever. Like if this was the whole game. Just explore a dark room. It's a blindness simulator. I could have. Yeah, I realized that about halfway up the stairs, and then I didn't say anything because I was hoping nobody else would. And you just ruined that for me, Kenna. You just ruined that for me. Okay. Hey, as long as it's balanced. Oh, that looks like stairs. Okay, that's a rail, so we want to be in line with this. And then we want to continue this way. And we're going back down. I was really hoping we were going to find the bed. I just have too much confidence in myself. That's really what's going on here. Okay, leave lighthouse. So we found the ground again. How's the water doing? 3 minutes until boiled, so I should take that off before I go to bed. It's only got 14 minutes of fire left. It's probably going to get cold in here. Leo. Moody gets all of us. Okay. I don't think I want to add more fuel to this. Yes, I do. No, I don't. The problem is, well, I could... Yeah, I'm not going to add more fuel to that. So we're going to throw that back in. I know that was technically adding fuel to it, but you get my point. I didn't want to get rid of my regular fuel. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a torch. Give me the torch. It's not letting me take a torch. Is it because the fire's too low? Is the fire too low for me to take a torch now? Do I have to add fuel? Zero, I feel that really hard. I feel that really hard. Although, my personal vice appears to be rocks. You can go to bed with a lit torch, right? I'm sure it's fine. At least 10 minutes of fire. Got it. No stick left behind. Exactly. It's a collecting game. You gotta get everything. How else are you supposed to 100% it? You have survived 21 hours, 44 minutes. We're gonna do a little more with that. Oh wait, what's my... Before I do that. Hunger and thirst situation seems passable. Teddy torch. Just cuddle up with it. It's nice to sleep with. Warms the old heart and skin and bones. Hey look, this guy woke up in the middle of the night and then went back to sleep, feeling fully rested the next morning, just like I do. I forgot to take the water. Alright, day 2. And we are, technically, still alive. Okay. That's normal. Well, good. That's good to hear. I think it was a triumph. We made it to the second day. We've reached my record. Ooh. Computer's hot. It's okay though. It doubles as a space heater. New PB incoming. Hopefully. There's always the chance that this could completely go off the rails. I'm really glad he ran away. Because I don't have anything to attack him with. I thought I had rocks. Shouldn't I be able to throw rocks? Probably can't hit him with them, but at least I could... Alright. Aim and throw. It's just like GTA. See, I told you we were playing Grand Theft Auto today. Thank you, Kenna. That sounds very genuine. Achievement unlocked, the first of many. What? Days of survival? Because I wouldn't bank on that. Can select rocks through the radial menu or pressing 2. Ah, I kept pressing 3. That was the problem. 3 is the decoys, huh? I think that was what it was saying on my screen. I was too busy staring in petrified fear at the baby wolf. Oh. Let's kill a bunny. We are going to throw a rock and kill a bunny. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot those lyrics. I did play the game. No, don't run. I got too close to you. Can I pick it back up again? Or is it gone? It's gone. I feel terrible about myself. I'm about to feel worse. How you doing there, pimp? You feeling alright? Point is, we got the bunny. The wolf ran because of the moose. Whoa! Sharpshooter. No, hey, get the... Stupid zombie bunny, get back here. Yeah. You are my dinner. Ooh, that sounds pretty tasty, buddy. That sounds pretty tasty. Okay. This is the proper road, which is probably what I should be using to get around anyway. Oh, we're hypothermic again. The moose didn't see me, so it went fine. Went perfectly fine. I don't think it's accidentally Pilgrim. I think it just didn't see me. Must have been the wind. Press escape. Did I pick the right thing? I feel like I picked the right thing. That would be, yeah, that would be the right icon, right? Yeah. I think so. I just got lucky. Pilgrim is a fox. Okay. I feel like it should be one of those hats with a buckle on it. Fox, owl, wolf, and skull with crow. You know, the animal kingdom. And then Dead Man. It's the circle of life. So, I feel like I didn't learn my lesson here, because we went that way and I saw the first edible wildlife that I've ever seen, and then I immediately turned and started walking back to the place that has led to my death. Once completely, and 2 additional other times, nearly. I think we know that's not the way to go. Moody, or Pimp, you can't just take people's stuff. That's not cool. You gotta ask, and then take it regardless of what they say. Yeah, I think it's their primary business model not to ask questions. If you're running a pawn shop and you ask questions, you're not gonna do very well. I think any survival game is about taking people's stuff. Just being a one-man apocalypse. Hey, the villagers are barely people, okay? Don't even worry about it. I'm honestly convinced there's more emotion in the pigs. Alright, well, circle complete. We're going to continue this way. Ha! 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 So if I, like, started making that noise constantly without stopping, you'd be upset about that. I just want to clarify. Oh, need a hatchet. Break this down, though. I don't think anybody can say that, Leo. Everybody pours lava on villagers at some point. It's part of growing up. Snipe! Whoa! We almost got him. Here! Stupid bunny. Oh, he's not moving fast. We got him. Yes! Oh no! I can't look! You don't think you've ever done that? What are you trying to tell me, you're not sick and twisted inside like us? Come on, Moody. Get with the program. Kill the innocents. You've shoved villagers into a giant smeltery. I think that's worse. I think they had a name for that, and it started with an H. Oh. Oh, I'm thirsty. Do I have water on me? I forgot to check that. I do not have water on me. Alright, folks. Buenas noches. It's actually decent timing, because I was thinking of shutting down pretty soonish. Wow. I mean, that was more abrupt than I thought it was going to be. I got eaten. Pretty sure it's still making the sound effects of me being eaten. Moody, I think it was behind me. I didn't hear it or anything. It just... It saw that I was weak, and it took me out because that's what I deserved. I think that's what happened. Oh my god. Okay, guys. Well, I'll leave it up to you. Do you want me to try one more time, or do you want to say goodnight for tonight? I could do one more. What's the consensus? If not, we could go bug somebody else's stream. One more? Again. One more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Poll is up, guys. Go ahead and vote. I don't think we needed it. You're right. But you're welcome to vote if it will make you feel better inside. Thank you, Zero. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Day 3 is high hopes. I wouldn't bet on it. Cheat 100. He's gonna help me cheat. Alright, where are we going? Choose my home. I leave it in your capable hands. Kinna, you're not allowed to talk. Mystery Lake. Coastal Highway. Desolation Point. Pleasant Valley. Mystery Lake is balanced. Kinna says rando. Mystery Lake used to be the whole game. Zero says rando. I think it's gonna be rando. We'll do it. Since we're doing one more, let's make it random. That'll be fun. Do I just go all the way to the end? Is that the deal? There we go. In we go. No. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is Hushed River Valley? What is Hushed River Valley, and what does it mean? I haven't looked at anything. Has it told me where I am yet? Where am I? Alright. No human structures. Coastal Highway. It sounds like that was one of the good options, if I remember correctly. So did I get lucky? Seems like I got lucky. I think we got lucky. And a good spawn, too. Cool. Can you just spawn in the middle of a blizzard, like it won't even give you a chance? Because that scares me. So we got a rock. I'm gonna try and just nail that little deer out there in the head. And see if we can run out to it and grab it. I don't know if that's a thing, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and start a little stronger this time. Exactly, Pimp. All the structures are still there, they're just made out of an alien, indestructible steel. 3-hour buffer on a blizzard now. Well, that's, you know, nice. But that does mean last time I pretty much got it as early as humanly possible. Oh. We're freezing. Okay, there we go. I mean, I get that we're freezing, but I would like the computer to not do that. Spawn in front of bear, wrestle bear. Voyager also has a buffer on spawn for wildlife. Okay, I see. Yeah, I know, we're already getting cold. Ooh, ice fishing hut. Oh, another stick. What are the odds that I'm gonna just nail this? We've got 2 rocks. Suggest the top of this island. I will accept your suggestion. Because I got no plans of my own, so... Yeah, just get all these sticks. Crucial. Stick, stick, stick. You're telling me it might be safer to live on land than in an ice hut. Is that what you're trying to imply? I don't know. Jackrabbit Island? That sounds promising. Moody. Yes, I suppose you do. Use your fish stick to make fish sticks. Okay. Branch. Can't spawn on Misanthrope.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Well, we're going inside, so let's hope there's something we can heat in here. That is indeed a table. Ooh, windbreaker. Nice. I could break that down, though. You don't like Coastal Highway? Why don't you like Coastal Highway? There's only one wolf on Jackrabbit Island. Okay, well that's really good. Cooking pot, that seems useful. Ooh, granola bar, nice, okay. Leo's reckless? Oh yeah, Pimp, we found your toaster. There you go. You set up base at the gas station where there are 10 wolves. That doesn't sound like a decision I'll be making.
This'll come in handy.
Ooh, water bottle. Nice, nice. Wool socks. Very nice. I like this house. It's my house. This bed is just right. Okay, so let's put on some mittens. And I don't have a hat. And I can put on a second pair of socks. Great. Moody, I'm sure he's fine. He's a digital wolf. They're a little less social. Living between this house and the fishing village is best. Well, I don't think we need to worry about me living in any sort of long-term capacity. I mean, I'm gonna plan for it. I'm just saying it's wishful thinking. Well, plan for it's a strong word. I'm gonna do my best. That's what's gonna happen. What did I just find? I found leggings, didn't I? Or thermals? Yeah. Okay, well that's good news. Show us the any % speedrun. Just knock that out. Okay, what do I have in the way of food? We've actually got some food. So if I could get a fire made in this house somewhere. Oh, enjoy, Leo. See you later. Thanks for hanging out, man. Pleasure to have you here.
Excellent.
Ooh, energy drink? Now I can be amped? Mix it with some beer and make some homemade Four Loko. It's gonna be great. By the way, if you have a friend and you go to a party and that friend offers you some homemade Four Loko, say no. That's not based on anything. I'm just, you know, just sharing a fun fact. Fully rested in the dark. I don't know if sleeping was the right move. I'm not tired enough. You're right, I probably shouldn't have that friend. And I don't anymore. But hey, it makes for a great story. Did you guys know it's dark? Clicking on the bed and selecting the playing cards. I see. Well, now I can't find my bed. Ooh, wait, I saw that. There are simple tools nearby me. They're around here somewhere. Follow the glowing window. It will guide us. All hail the white eyes in the darkness. Okay, I think we're gonna need to light a match just to get our bearings here. I don't think I have a choice. I always find myself needing to do this. It's the third time now. So we want to go back in here, and then you said I can click on the bed and select the playing cards. And I can pass another 4 hours. I have given myself the great thirst. And it's still dark. Alright, so my strategy on this round is arguably significantly worse than it was before. And there is no other argument to be made. This is the world we live in now. I'm out of water. Oh, now you tell me, Kenna. Now you tell me. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were actively trying to circumvent my efforts. This will be important later. Passing time, eating, drinking, and harvesting. I can control all of those by pressing escape if I have made a mistake, which I often do. What's my food situation? We're fine. We're fine. I do need to make a fire, though. Hey, you know, I did end up thirsty and had to use my only water. I think I do need to just pass all the way today, though. I think it's the only option. Moody, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm also upset. Shouldn't wireless mice be called hamsters since they have no tails. I guess. I'm angry about it, but I guess. You know, maybe just walking through this dark void into nowhere is the right decision. I hear the most interesting stream is a stream of a plain black screen. That's what people like. Oh, I was looking straight up. That probably explains some of my lack of social or environmental awareness. I do lack social awareness also, but that had nothing to do with matches. Wow, what a pretty night, though. So clear out. I almost feel like nothing could ever go wrong, and I'm fancy-free. I'm sure that's the situation. It's a good strategy, Kinna. Make sure I don't get too overwhelmed with information. So I am getting colder. I obviously don't have enough clothes to just survive out in the Canadian wilderness, which is not surprising. It is a problem, though. It's definitely a problem. I heard the wolf. Fast? What fast? Oh, I have no hat. That'll do it. That'll do it. That makes sense. The top of your head is the #1 place your body loses heat. That makes perfect sense. Let's go back into the dark room of mystery. Yeah, I saw that. We're back inside now. Don't worry. Correct, Benzagon. I have been alive the whole time. We are on day 5. So, you know, ignore any information to the contrary. I just need to sleep myself back to daytime at least. How long are the nights here? Stupid Canada. Get yourself a respectable American day-night schedule. Guys, I have a problem. And we're not doing well. Yeah, we don't know what's going on with that. It's definitely not day 1, though. I'm certain of that information. All right, day 5. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Zero. Thanks for backing me up. It's, yeah, woo, day 5. All right. Do I have a hat? I don't own a hat, right? I've not found one. Yeah, see, you know, it's not possible. I couldn't lose. I don't lose video games. That's not my thing. Major League Gaming right here. The good news is I've got plenty of sticks. There's gotta be a fireplace in that house, right? That's my biggest mystery right now. Temp is always colder when it's clear weather. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Thick fog can get a little warmer because it can cause a little bit of a greenhouse effect. But I don't think that's what they're trying to imply there. I think that's just a straight up game mechanic. Make a stick hat. Great idea, Pimp. That'll protect me. Search freezer. Empty freezer. It really, really seems like there should be a fireplace in here. To the point where I'm willing to light one more match to find out. There is not. There is no fireplace. Well. Whoop, there we go. Follow the eyes. Bench. Metal lamp. Bench. Oh, metal lamp. Metal lamp. Okay, that gives me my bearings. So, behind me and to my left should be the door. Yes! Oh, I can't believe that worked. Inside the railings. Inside the railings. So... fire. Fire. We have accelerant, we have cedar firewood, we have a tinder plug, and we have matches. What have you done, Moody? What did you do? What did you do? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's essentially what happened here. That's right, Don. I'm still here. The world does indeed go on without you. Are you going to be okay?
Worked.
Can we talk about the fact that I just got fire on the first try? Did it come back and take your internet out again? Oh no, dude. Oh, just snow. Okay, well that's cool. So let's definitely make more water. Well, snow sounds super fun. Oh, and the moon's setting. Moonset. Thank you, Kinna. I'm excited about the fire, too. There is a moon, yes. It was just... it had been very foggy. There's an oil-painted, cel-shaded moon. Actually looks like something out of South Park. Kind of like paper cut, you know? Oh, Don, you're in New York. Okay. Yeah, that's, often the situation there, unfortunately. That's why I like it here, in California, where we don't have weather. Go to a lookout. That sounds lovely. But I'm certain it would lead to my death right now, Kenna. I don't know how, but it will. No, don't start plummeting my temperature. Just because I walked away from my source of heat. We're just gonna stand here outside the door. And hope that nothing goes wrong. Okay. How do I check what day I'm on? I believe, Moody, they taste like snozberries. I'm not sure. Well, Kenna, I don't know anyway, so... The good news is Awkward is my middle name. I think we froze again. Wait for it. I couldn't even tell you the last time it snowed here. Okay. How am I doing on hunger and thirst? How's the water? Still not potable. I agree. And some water. I feel like scarfing down a can of peaches. Oh, it's cold. Let's get something that's neutral. Okay. I still need a hat, like really badly. Like we're definitely bundled up all the way up until the head region. You're in Seattle. Whew. Yeah, that's gonna get snowy. Your city panicked more for snow than COVID? Doesn't it like rain like crazy in Seattle? Wouldn't you get snow pretty relatively regularly? I guess you're close enough to the... New York's close to the coast, but that's the Atlantic. Don't make me think. What are you doing?
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Go to crafting and make one. Needs cloth. Do I have cloth? I think I might have cloth. Crafting. Clothing. Improvised head wrap. No. Okay. And then I should have just consumed right on the spot. Tear up curtains for cloth. Got it. I probably should have been able to put that one together, but I wasn't. So thank you for telling me. Thank you, Benzagon. Now I feel much better. You've fixed everything. Alright, Moody. See you later, man. Thanks for hanging. We will be doing GeoGuessr tomorrow, Moody. Just so you know. Geo-Kalala Guesser. I didn't need that much cloth, but now I can be extra ready. So go to crafting. What about water? You mean the water that I left on the stove? Benzagon, I'm gonna have to refill my water bottle in real life in order to do that. Ah. Come on. Twice in a row.
That should help warm things up.
Fake drink. Just don't get water poisoning. Yeah, I don't want that. I guess we'll add some more sticks. And stand next to this perfectly safe fire. Craft ourselves a head wrap.
I could eat anything right now.
Begin crafting. And then I should be able to take that water. Because... Perfect. There we go. We are actually still alive. I'm just going to keep that process going. That was close. That was very close. "17 minutes until melted." What would you guys say if I just knocked a bird out of the sky with a rock? Yeah, I am gonna look pretty scary with that on. Which reminds me I should put it on. I actually don't look that scary. Could I make 2 of them and wear 2 of them? GG Emily, what do you mean? What did Emily do? Okay, now that this house is... Ah! I knew those were in here somewhere.
That'll come in handy.
Disinfectant. Can't wear 2? Bummer. Bummer. Oh well. I already have mittens, right? Yeah. I feel like we need to go hunting now. I need to try and find myself something to eat. I still only have the 1 rock. Benzagon, you're obsessed with me pantomiming a drink. Is it because it looks like I'm sucking a dick? You and I both know that's what's happening here. Ooh, a dead guy. My favorite thing. I hope you had a knife on you.
I could use this.
You had a can. Hey, I mean, it's something. When you're out in the wilderness and you run out of water, there's only one thing to do. You gotta drink air. You gotta drink it hard, you gotta drink it fast. You gotta drink it until there's nothing left in your system but pure air. You'll float away from all of your troubles. Just hover up into the sky, away from the wilderness, away from the angry deer, and you'll be free. Drink air rather than water. Save the planet. Don't waste water. Drink air. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. I see the stuff on the table, don't worry. Ooh, fish hook. Nice. Newspaper, sardines. Eh. Grape soda, energy bar, cedar firewood. Nice. Fresh from Druidia. Air. Just what we need. A Druish princess. Bill Pullman's best role, don't at me. Remain calm, sir. This will only hurt a little. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. So we should go back to the hill, right? Which was that way? Maybe?
Can't feel my feet.
No, it was that way. It's getting cold on me again. The good news is we're still alive. And, like, steadily alive at the moment, which is rare for me. He ran.
Never been so hungry.
I should have known he would run. I gotta be honest, I would expect more jackrabbits on Jackrabbit Island. Maybe that's just me being wishful. Exactly, Pimp. It's so that I can come back and pretend to be a proper fisherman. It's a good strategy that that poor ice fisher who I guess died by this rock. It's a choice he failed to make. Just give up on the fishing.
So
Bring your
cold.
sardines home. Lie to your wife. It's
Just
that easy.
gonna lay down for a bit.
When your wife asks why the sardines are so salty, then say it's just because they didn't win the video game they were trying to play. What's that? That looks like a thing. We are hanging in there. Admittedly. I was kind of hoping I might be able to find some bunnies. I don't have what I need to craft, fishing tackle yet, do I? Yeah, I need line. I don't know where I'm gonna find line. Exactly. It's all in the presentation and delivery. You can get away with any domestic lie. I teach people good things. Okay. So I'm worried.
Where can I find something to eat?
Oh, Pocket. Pocket can help you with that, sir. Nuts and stuff. Delicious nuts and stuff. I think I left water on the stove again. Oops. Apparently that was not enough food. Let's eat the crackers. That tends to help. Bimp, I did, and that's not good advice, my man. Do not take drinks from strangers. I would strongly advise against that. Well, guys, I'm not sure if we're gonna get anything good in here. Ooh, more cedar firewood. Yes, more reclaimed wood. Yes. Well, don't go the other way. Wool scarf! Work gloves. Are those warm also? Oh, no. It says exactly no. I think I already have warmer gloves than that, then. So there are a few other of these huts, but I'm kind of hypothermic at the moment. We should put the head covering on. Definitely not enough for me to warm back up, but we do have cedar firewood. I've not killed anything because I haven't seen anything to kill. All the food I have, I've found. Also, I don't have any rocks. So far, that's the only way I've been able to kill something. Oh. Speak of the devil. Alright, now all we need is a bunny. Just a bunny. No big deal. I have not fished anything because I don't have a line. I have a hook, but I don't have a line. So I can't do that either. Unfortunately. I'm really tempted to see if I could just take a bird out of the sky with a rock. But attempted Major League rock throws have caused me a number of problems already, so I don't really want to, you know, lose my only rock. I'm gonna have to go farther. That's my only option, but we gotta warm back up. Alright, let's get back to safety over here. And then... and then I don't know. I need to get tools. I need to... yeah, see, I ruined water again. Oh, it's potable. It stayed okay. That's nice. We won't have any accelerant, but we do have firewood. So we've got a decent chance. Maybe I should start it with the reclaimed wood. Let's try and start it with the reclaimed wood, because we have more of that. And then I'll put the cedar in after it starts. If it starts. If it starts. If it starts. It didn't start. It didn't start. Hold on. Hold on. There's still time. We didn't start the fire. We couldn't start it, but we tried to start it. I don't know what's happening. There we go.
Damn it.
I agree. Damn it. And we're out of tinder. We could make tinder.
Freezing.
I know. I'm trying to work on that, my dude. Just hold on. Just keep your pants on, sir. Alright. We are going to wrap up pretty soon here. So, if anybody's got a stream that they're starting today, now would be the time to let me know. And we will attack you with love. I wanted to see if I can craft tinder plug. There we go. Oh, you do, pimp. Okay. I did just raid you, so I want to check and see if there is anybody else that's about to start one. Because I do want to be fair. I feel like I'm going to need those, so... Okay, and then we start the fire. Well, sounds like it's fair and square indeed, Benzagun. We'll be bothering Pimpito, who I believe will be playing Hitman today, correct? Fire, fire, ha. Fire, fire, ha. Fire, fire, ha. Fire, fire, ha. What am I doing making a jackass out of myself if it's not going to make a difference?
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on. Yep.
Are you serious?
At least the guy gets me. It's always good when my character shares the same amount of rage that I have. That's why I like playing as Trevor in GTA.
Come on. Come on.
Go for it, pimp.
Well,
Get yourself
that
started.
didn't work.
We're running out of opportunities, but I'm going to keep trying. Oh, wait, no. Oh, but I'm running out of matches. You lose matches in Tinder, but you don't lose the wood that you're using. I see. Come on, baby. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. I'm not going to do that chant again because it seemed to hurt your feelings. But I'll just be nice and talk to you like this. And this will romance you into a fire.
It's done.
You goddamn right it's done. Okay. Blow on it. Let's make some more water. And I'm gonna dig through this place while that water's being made and see if I can find something to make us a line. And then being ready to go fish next time would be a good place to stop. Clearly, people keep fishing line in the microwave, right? Of course, Zero. Thanks for being here, and thanks for inviting everybody over. That was so awesome. And all you guys that were here, is great to have all you around. I do a lot of different stuff, so if you want to follow and check out some of the other stuff we do, that'd be awesome. If not, it was fun having you here. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, guys. Definitely taking the lantern. Did I try sitting on the fire for heat? No, my butt's hot enough as it is.
I think I can use this.
Ooh, trail boots. Nice. Those will probably be warm. So we can put those on. Okay. Oh, I already have trail boots on. And in fact, these are... the ones I have on are better, so... that's the situation. Okay. Oh, let's check on that water. That's probably almost ready. That's this door, correct? Ah! I almost followed Benzagon's advice by accident. Just want that to boil up really quick. I'm not gonna do that. It didn't look like there was any fishing line in there. I'm pretty sure I checked everything. I probably didn't, but I feel like I did. I'll give you one more. Cheers. There actually is water in here, but you can't see this. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I know that it like half disappears. It's one of those cups that's got a straw in it, but the straw doesn't reach all the way to the bottom. So there's like this much water that's left at the end of every time I fill it with water, and it feels really wasteful, especially because I throw the water away out of spite. Alright, Pimp, are you ready? What's the story, dude? We're gonna sign out here pretty soon. These good people aren't gonna wait forever. Ooh, some more rocks. You ready? Alright, guys. I'm gonna grab these stones. Did I try going for a swim? No, I think I'll skip that one for today. I'm gonna grab these stones, climb back up to the top, and then we're gonna raid Pimpito.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I feel like it doesn't need to continue reminding you that it's cold. I'm beginning to understand what Kenna was saying about that voice being annoying. It was pleasant for me to argue with it for a while. Now it's making me angry. I'm just kidding. I don't get angry. Never ever. Nothing but chipper rays of sunshine over here. Alright, and we got the water. And we're gonna take the can, too. We're gonna go back inside. Okay. And that's it. If I quit the game, will it save me? It goes well, Rose. We're actually just wrapping up, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Good to see you. We're gonna raid Pimpito, though, if you want to go say hi. How do I save? Do I need to go options? Or is it autosave? Zero, I'm counting on you. Can I just quit and I don't have a problem? Well, things went really well, because, you know, I'm fantastic, so. Yes, we are going to raid Pimpito. And I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys there. When I sleep or pass the time, it autosaves. Okay, so as soon as I send you guys over to Pimpito, I'm going to save and quit, and then I'll meet you guys over there. He's going to be playing Hitman today. I hope to see you guys there. One more time, I'll remind you guys to follow if you would like to see us do more ridiculous stuff like Mario Maker. I also draw, if you're interested in watching that. I'm going to try and get GTA working, but it hasn't been. Tomorrow we're playing GeoGuessr, and we also do Rocket League and all kinds of other stuff. So, you know, whatever. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's raid Pimp.